Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Holmes 008 here. Tonight I'd like to discuss my opinion on John Wick 3, Parabellum. Uh, this movie is very, very good action movie. Uh, it's probably my favorite movie now of 2019. Uh, this movie has an incredible amount of action. Um, it has its faults. It has its faults, but you can definitely push its faults aside because it has a lot more positives than faults. I will address the faults, though. Um, when they're doing the hand-to-hand combat and the gunfighting is just perfect in the game or in the movie. But when they're doing hand-to-hand combat, the guys that are fighting John Wick always stand still and wait for him to do something. They're always pausing and pausing in the movie. Like most people may not notice it, but I definitely noticed it, and I noticed that they were this is me right now. They stand here like this and wait for him to do a move or kick him or trip him or throw him over his head, and that really unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that's what they have to do in a movie to do their stunts. It's almost like the Matrix. Like, now Matrix is a really good movie. I can't compare it to the Matrix. Um, I like this. I like this a lot better than John Wick number two. I was not a fan of John Wick number two whatsoever. Um, you know, but yeah, it's almost like they're pausing like in slow motion, and there's no motion. It's not even slow motion. So, but yeah, that bothers me when I'm watching the movie. But there's just so much action in it, and it's just such a refreshing movie that it's still my favorite of 2019. It's still my favorite movie. Ford versus Ferrari, The Joker, step aside. John Wick 3 is the movie to beat. Definitely the movie to beat. So I give this movie a 8.5 out of 10. It loses 1.5 due to the what do you call that, the action when they stop and wait for John Wick to do something. Uh, I consider that definitely a 1.5 loss. I almost give that a 3 loss. But the movie makes up for it in so many other ways, in the story and everything, just the whole atmosphere, just everything in the movie. So I deduct 1.5 at the most that I can deduct from it because of how much else it brings to the movie. The movie does very well. So that's it, 8.5 out of 10. If you haven't seen this movie, it's available on Amazon Prime. That's where I watched it. I didn't see it in theaters, and I didn't buy it when it was in stores. Yeah, so if you have Amazon Prime, check it out. And maybe it's on Netflix too, I don't know. So, is this one I'm going to buy and add to my collection? I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I have number one in my collection. It's just kind of funny you have number one and number three. So I'm still thinking about it. But anyways, that's my review, guys. I'll see you in the next review. Mr. Homestead Late signing out. Please like and subscribe to see more videos like this.